So here we are with some more of the Eminence in Shadow. A little bit of a recap. We did learn that Sid is in fact a nuke, and he will toss this nuke at just one person, and he does not care anybody. He doesn't care about anybody who is in that premises. Although I do wonder, he obviously wasn't targeting Alexia, and it really felt like Alexia was within that range of the explosion, but she was fine by the end, so I don't know. But if there were anybody within that radius, you know, hopefully they were out before then, but if they were, GG to them. Also, somebody had mentioned this in the previous episode where there is a little sideshow that Kadokawa is doing for the Shadow Gardens, and I think the third episode came out, but I did watch the two previous episodes. They're relatively short. I'll probably link them in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. But it follows the Shadow Gardens, and as someone said on my Discord, just watching the first episode of Shadow Gardens, like within that first two minutes or something, it really feel like you know more about the Shadow Gardens than the past 5 episodes. But it's also understandable because they haven't really been the other characters that we've seen other than Alpha and Beta. They haven't really had a spotlight for the actual anime yet, so it'll be interesting to actually see them in more of a spotlight, you know, just like how we've been seeing Alpha and Beta and all that. So it'll be interesting, and of course I'm gonna be watching episode 3 after this one, but I'll do it on my own time. Which reminds me, by the way, during the meeting that the Shadow Gardens had, didn't Beta say that they had 600 people in total? Because Delta was like, whoa, 600 a lot? And that kind of reminded me, because that was supposed to be before Beta went to meet with Shadow, and she had said like, oh, unfortunately we've only managed to get like 100 people to come on over here, and Sid's just like, whoa, 100 people? Like you've got that many people to join in on this role playing? Wow, just wait until he knows that it's actually 600 people. Oh man, I think I mentioned it. How long until Shadow Gardens just become a fucking cult on their own, you know? You gotta fight a cult with a cult, I suppose. But I do have my full-length reactions up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. Other than that, let us get started. Someone's being chased. By who? The imposter, as the title says. But what are you after, Imposter Shadow Garden? Oh my god, he's a robot. He only knows one thing. Oh. Well, I guess in a fantasy, I guess he'd be more of a I know, I get it. Your Shadow Garden. I suppose in the more fantasy world, it'd be more like a, I don't know why I keep thinking about homunculus. Oh my god, the whole building's on fire. I broke up with her. She did cut me quite deep. Oh. Whoa, chocolate? I know that you wanted to have friends who were like side characters, but goddamn, is it Skel Po? They're awfully annoying. Oh yes, this is the girl that we saw in the previous episode. Code of Diablos, alright. Sherry. Oh. So that's why she was reading the book. No researchers in the field is better than you, a high school girl. Oh. Your dad's in a high place? Why you gotta do a half gleam like that, man? A little sus, don't you think? Crimson Order. Oh, okay, so they literally just... Okay. Which one? Shadow Garden or Code of Diablos? Or both? Yeah, good luck with that. Isn't she part of Shadow Garden? 80 minutes for chocolate? Yes, time to go home. Can you tell me more about these rumors? Oh. Of course, she's gonna take him. Oh. No, 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 just him. Is that Gamma? I'll figure it out once he actually says the name. Wait, is there secret? Wait. Oh my god, it is here. In the fucking department? They truly are in the shadow. Holy shit, they got a throne for him and everything? Damn. Or is this the... Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is Gamma. Oh. Wisdom of the Shadows. So she made... Oh my god. Okay. She's clumsy, okay. Oh, that's why she's here, huh? Is the Eminence in Shadow supposed to be a king? Well, that's why she built this whole market, didn't she? Oh my god. Whoa. So anyways, would you give me some more money? Oh my god. 1 billion. Ask her for some money, man. Oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah. I mean, I assume... Well, sort of assuming maybe the Code of Diablos. He's... Oh yeah, dude, totally. It's wisdom, it's just too great. You wanna take some gold while you're at it? New? You just happen to just look like Gamma, honestly. Give me 3. She's going to... My guy, they will literally give you the entire department. And he's out here taking 1 measly low gold. Yeah, you guys got the highest quality chocolate, come on. He's... She's gone full soon. Sorry, yandere. Follow Alexia and you'll follow the source. It's just Alexia fighting against the the imposter. He heard something. Oh, that is pretty serious. You guys gotta go on without me. What the fuck? Don't fucking yell that shit out! So fucking stupid, dude. Just don't do it. You do you? Just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, just don't... You can go around killing become a serial murderer if you do, as long as you don't work for a Code of Diablos or a Shadow Garden. What? You just realize... Oh my god, there was an imposter this whole time! You've been improving your skill, Alexia? What, you guys aren't going to say we are Shadow Garden? Wow. What Shadow Garden. You think Alexia is just gonna fall in love with Shadow as well? It's like Spider-Man. Actually, it's like every other superhero. Damn, dude, they went fast! The Code of Diablos, come on! You were there. Hey yo, who's gonna pick you up, Alexia? Iris told you to stay out of trouble, now look at you. Fainting in the alleyway. That is totally safe in this world. Oh, there's new. Alright, you do you. Oh, she just swiped his fingers? Puppets. Okay. The puppet and two other. Mr. Gaunt Knight. So what is it? They're looking for that object that Sherry is researching? Oh. Understandable. Well, even though... Who spread the rumor? Are you guys giving chocolate to girls? Oh, I should have done some research, my guy, on whether she was single or not. What? I like how scared she looked until her betrothed came. Potato? Are you kidding? You gonna give the chocolate to Sherry? She's like right there. Sid, no! What a cool guy. Just came and gave her some chocolate. Hopefully it's not drugged or anything. I mean, I know it's not, but... Is that the Crimson Order? She is under protection by them, right? Because she's researching this and all. Yeah, we've never had a chocolate before. Oh, he must have really liked you, huh? Alright, Dad. Stop. Was that love at first sight? You did get a little You did blush at him. What in the hell? Hey, yo, your dad is part of the cult of Diablos. He's too sus. He's also sick, which means that he's much more susceptible to giving in to the darkness. Did you cough into that hand, or was it the other? Oh, she's adopted, alright. Okay. That was before I killed her. I don't know why I'm so sus. Oh. Cool. That's the end. So we got to see a new, like, just a little bit in action. But we overall just got introduced to new, so that's pretty sick. Who is that? No, it's not Alpha. Alpha has blonde hair. This is someone else who I currently don't know who it is. Yeah, I don't think we've... Well, we've seen her in the opening. I think I remember these twin tails. But I don't know exactly who it is. Okay. Okay, at first I thought she was, like, putting on her high heel socks. High heel? Thigh-high socks? But it kind of looks like she's just putting on, she's taking it off after getting wet, it seems. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 6 of The Eminence in Shadow. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys, unless you're just here to tell me spoilers. In which case, alright, never mind. But, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode, you know. It's just a nice little aftermath of just to show a little aftermath, but also just to get into the whole imposter thing and seeing the new, I suppose, antagonist for this whole imposter stuff, you know, with what they called Mr. Gaunt Knight and all that. And I was wondering whether that this is just another thing of the cult of Diablos and they just want to slander the names of Shadow Garden or something like that, or it's just a whole different organization. I don't know. We'll just have to we'll just have to see. I also currently don't know what I wanted to talk about. What is there to talk about, huh? But, okay, I do have a question. It's not a rhetorical question, so feel free to answer it, you know, of your own opinion and all that. Are we supposed to like Skel and Po? I genuinely can't figure out whether, like, we're supposed to like them or not. Like, they're supposed to be, like, the two little idiot friends and all that, and for the most part, I tend to like those sort of characters, but Skel and Po are just... I personally don't like them, so, like, I that's why I want to ask, like, are we supposed to like them, or are we supposed to not like them? You know, the only reason why Sid is hanging out with them is because they are, like, bottom of the fucking barrel or whatever, or they're, like, the most background character you can have. And so we're just having these situations with Skel and Po, and it's more or less I'm just laughing at the stupidity of the whole situation. But if we could have less of Skel and Po, I would honestly be much happier with that. Although I did enjoy learning that the fact that Po's last name is Tato, so his whole name is a potato, and of course he's kind of shaped like a potato as well. Can't wait to figure out what Skel is, his last name anyways. Skeleton? Okay, anyways. So other than the whole imposter thing, we are introduced to our new character Sherry and her adopted father, who is also... Hold on, let me figure it out once I find where it is. Rumors have spread? What does that say? Rumors have spread. I've heard of you. Oh, okay. It's a good opportunity. You should take it. Oto-sama! One day you will travel the world with your research. Okay, so speaking... Why is it not pausing? Speaking as assistant principal of the Midgar Academy of Science. Jesus. Okay, so he's the assistant principal which is just even more sus. We can't trust him, Sherry. He just wants you to finish this research and then he's gonna wipe you out just like he did your mother. I know. We can't trust this man. We can't trust anybody at a high level. And like I said, this man apparently is sick, and that just means that he's more susceptible to fall into the darkness that is the Code of Diablos, when he should have fallen for the other sort of darkness that is Shadow Garden. So we'll just have to see what's going on with Sherry, although I do find the whole stupid, I'm surprised that we didn't get to see what happened to Sid and Sherry after, they met each other. Yeah, she did get that little blush from when she first met him, even though he was soaked in blood. I guess she didn't mind that. Maybe she thought that was hot. I don't know. But of course, when Sid got the chocolate and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna give it to the first girl I see, of course it's Sherry, and he, being the cool guy that he is, even though he shouldn't have been, because I thought he was a side character, but anyways, he gave her the chocolate, and then her dad just puts the thought of, oh, maybe he's interested in you, maybe it was love at first sight, and so now that's just got Sherry to thinking about that. So we're just going to see how that goes, Sid's out here getting ladies, but he's not interested in any of them because the only thing he's interested in is the Code of Diablos. We got to see a little bit more of Alexia and Iris, which is nice. As we saw in the beginning, Iris has created a new order called the Crimson Order, and I assume Glenn and Marcos, the two people that she says she trusts the most, she's put them in the Crimson Order. And if I remember correctly, the Crimson Order are protecting Sherry, right? Because she's doing this whole research on some artifact that they found by the Code of Diablos, to which I just realized they did say that they were going to put the Crimson Order on her, right? But also, did they not mention that this is for the Code of... they might have, but I feel like Sherry's just the person who just does not give a single shit. She's just like, whatever, this weird artifact that was from this cult that may or may not be targeting me, and that's why I have the Crimson Order to protect me. Whatever, I got my research to do. Again, it was nice to see more of Alexia and Iris and to see what are their thoughts on these two opposing groups, the Code of Diablos and Shadow Garden. And just Alexia being able to see more of Shadow yet again, and I was thinking she was already having a crush on Sid, but perhaps she has killed that crush, literally. And now she's going to develop yet another crush on Shadow, who is Sid, but well, I don't know, we just have to see. Maybe it's like it really is like a Spider-Man moment. But as Iris said, that the enemy are both the Code of Diablos and Shadow Garden. It doesn't matter if Shadow Garden is going after the Code of Diablos, which, as she said, I will not have these people wreak havoc on my kingdom. So, understandable, even though Shadow Garden is out here attacking the Code of Diablos, which may be the greater evil, but Shadow Garden is still causing havoc, just destroying buildings, dropping a nuke on people. A little wild, don't you think? So it's understandable why Iris is just like, well, I can't trust both of them, but if the both of them wipe each other out, that could be fine. But again, it's better to be wary of these two groups because I think I mentioned before, like, once the Code of Diablos is wiped out, what the hell is Sid going to do? He's not going to have this quote-unquote fantasy. Well, actually, it's now I think about it, when I think it's like fantasy, it's like once he wipes it out and there's like nobody else to stand up to them, to the Shadow Garden, it's just kind of like, would Sid at that point create his own low villainy group so then he can continue this role-playing if he ever figures out that it's not role-play. But we'll, that's like very far in the future, and whether that had been thought up or not, it's just rhetorical questions. I do enjoy seeing more morality takes from Sid, where he assumed that Alexia had gone mad and she's just out here murdering people, and she's like, well, he's over here like, oh, you do you. If you want to go out and just straight up murder people, that's fine. Just tell people that you're from my group, alright? That's giving my group a bad reputation. I can't, I will not take this sort of slander. So it's a little odd. I don't know. He's just kind of like, yeah, if Alexia wants to go around killing people, I'm totally fine with that. But it's just like, what if she's out here killing innocent people? Like, I mean, isn't that what Code of Diablos are doing? Whatever, you know, she's not a part of the Code of Diablos. As long as she's not a part of the Code of Diablos or impersonating the Shadow Garden, she can go out and do whatever she wants. Shadow Garden ain't gonna stop her. But I assume in the next episode we're going to see more of Sherry's little love story with Sid, I guess. So that'll be interesting. I assume that she'll make some progress on her research for the with the little artifact, and maybe we'll see a little bit more about that Mr. Gaunt Knight guy who may be working for himself or for someone else. We'll just have to see when that happens. So yeah, it's I just realized this is sort of like an introduction to well, I mean, it's introducing us to a new arc, which is with all these like the pretenders and all that. So we'll just have to see what's going on in the next episode. I'm gonna stop rambling now, but if I do have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys when I see you guys.